Mr. Miller,
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
which relative did you throw under the bus, sir?
My brother.
Ooh, so you hate him that much?
No, I was on the phone with him and I just made a bad conscious decision. He like just used my name and I did it.
I mean, because I'm just saying, imagine your brother is driving along, minding his own business. He has a minor traffic thing. He gets out, he's in his car. The police says, sir, you ran a stop sign. Let me have your license. And then they find out he got warrants for stuff that you put his name down for. And he's saying, no, I didn't do that. And so he gets into an argument with the police. Who you think wins that?
The police.
Who you think loses?
Brother and I.
And you know your brother, because you would be on the courthouse steps talking about, well, police brutality and all of that. Your brother would be justified in thinking that he's right. He doesn't have a charge. The police would be justified in thinking that they're right. He does have a charge because you gave his name, address, and birthday and all of that. And you sitting somewhere and something happened to your brother, you be like, well, them bad police. No, bad brother.
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of punk move is it when you get a charge, but you're gonna pass it off on somebody else?
No, I was
Gonna man up and take the charge. Driving dirty. You knew you was driving dirty. You ain't have a license. You didn't have a tag. You just straight driving dirty.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
was already driving dirty and you was caught.
Yes, ma'am.
Take the punishment.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't throw somebody else under the bus.
You're right.
How old are you?
Just turned 38.
Man,
Your Honor.
you need to get your life. Get your life together.
Yes, ma'am.
Get your life together. Most people in this country can manage to keep a license in good stead and be able to drive to and from work and wherever else they need to go. You need to get your life together.
All right. Guys, this one starts with a twist you won't see coming. Mr. Miller gets called out for something, downright dirty throwing his own brother under the bus to dodge charges. The judge isn't having it. She paints a brutal scenario of what could have happened and tears apart his excuse. This isn't just a courtroom, it's a mirror held up to cowardice. You'll feel the heat rise as the truth hits the fan.
All right, I'm going to accept your plea of no-load to counts 1, 4, and 5. Counts 2, 3, and 6 will be no pros. On count 1, I'll send you to 12 months to serve. You spent 43 days for some foolishness. I'll send you to 12 months to serve, 43 days credit for time served. Balance will be probated for you to pay a fine in the amount of $1,000. That's going to be $1,420 with the surcharge. See that right there? You could have put all this money up front and got your license straight and done what you needed to do and not get them charges. That's what you could have done.
Mm-hmm.
But you just decided to drive dirty, thinking that if I get stopped, I'm gonna just throw my brother under the bus. Count 4, $100 fine. That'll be $151.50 with the surcharges. That'll run concurrent with count 1, so you can pay that during the balance of your probation. And then count 5, 12 months to serve, 43 days credit for time served. Balance will be suspended. That'll run concurrent with count 1. Mr. Miller, get your life. You're too old to be running around driving dirty and then throwing somebody else under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you can go back to the sheriff's office.
Your Honor, before you leave, I just wanted to let him know if he wants to get his license fixed. He does have a few FTAs out of Henry County, Grantville Municipal, and Forest Park Municipal Court, as well as a super speeder. If he wanted in a current suspension for driving with a suspended license, but once those are cleared up, he should be able to get his license back.
The judge now shifts to sentencing. The real lecture begins. Mr. Miller is 38, but you'd think he was 18 from his choices. She hits him with jail time, fines, and blunt truth. This entire situation could have been avoided if he just handled his license. The price for driving dirty just got very real. And when excuses pour in for missing court dates, the judge cuts it off. No more nonsense. This part is a full-on accountability crash course.
So you just get court dates and you just be like, no, I ain't feeling it today.
Your Honor, I missed. I think
Everywhere. He got them out of everywhere.
Okay.
Henry County, where else, Ms. Williams?
Henry County, Grantville Municipal Court, Forest Park Municipal Court, and then the super speeder came out of Coweta, as well as the suspended license charge.
You got 4 FTAs. 4.
I couldn't go to court because when I went there, it was by the Zoom, and I didn't know the Zoom, so I tried to reschedule it, and they wouldn't let me reschedule it.
All 4 of them?
Well, the one
That's it, Mr. Miller. I don't have time for all of this. Mr. Miller, get your life together. All right.
On the condition that there is no contact with the victim.
All right. And how do they know each other?
I believe that they're family friends, and the victim also would like to make a statement as well, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Singley, unmute yourself, sir. Raise your right hand for me. Yes, I hear you.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Okay,
sorry if I'm
hold on.
moving around. I'm at my shipping receiver.
Okay, do you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give will be true?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, go ahead and tell me what you want me to know about this incident.
I knew him through my ex-fiance. She was friends with him and his mother.
Okay. All right. So did you have any continuing concerns about Mr. Moore?
No, I just really wanted it because I've done put it behind me. I've done moved on with my life or whatever. I don't have no kind of contact or anything with him, his family, or even my ex-fiance.
All right.
I just wanted to move, past with it. That is, in other words.
Okay, well, today should be able to resolve everything. Thank you so for your input.
Now the focus shifts to a new defendant, Mr. Moore. A victim appears, says he's moved on, but the court isn't done. Moore's got a history, including violent and drug-related offenses, and this time, the consequences stick. A 150-day sentence. Lands hard, but the real impact comes from the judge's advice. This life path isn't sustainable. You can feel the weight settle as reality starts to hit.
All right, so Ms. Hahn, did you have anything else on behalf of Mr. Moore?
Your Honor, Mr. Moore and I have talked. He described to me what the incident was. There was a disrespect element. What he told me happened was that Mr. Singley came to the house and he was asked to leave multiple times, and there was an argument back and forth, and that's when the incident took place. Mr. Moore understands that there are better ways to resolve conflicts. We talked about that, and so we just ask that you accept the plea.
All right, and so it says 150 days. Was he in for something else?
Yes,
he currently is in custody on felony aggravated assault charges.
Okay, that was fine. I just didn't think that kind of situation was going to give 150 days. But if we're wrapping this into something else, that's fine. All right.
And
so, Mr. Yes.
I apologize. I just wanted to provide a little more information to the court. Initially, there would have been an anger management provision had he been placed on probation.
Right.
And that's part of the reason why, as well as community service and a fine, which is part of the reason why it's a higher amount of jail time. Also, he has a checkered history of different violent and drug-related crimes, where he's not really a great candidate for probation if he were to get released from jail. So that's also part of the reason why.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Moore, I'm going to accept your plea of guilty to count 1. Count 2 will merge. I'll sentence you to 12 months to serve 150 days credit since the date of lockup. The balance will be suspended as long as you have no contact with Mr. Samuel Singley, and from both your account and his, that doesn't seem likely. And sir, Mr. Moore, while you're in jail on this, waiting whatever's going to happen upstairs, start thinking about whether this is the life that you want for yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Start thinking about whether you want to continue to be back and forth in a jail, not just Clayton County Jail, but a jail. Start thinking about whether you might want to live differently than this. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can go back with the sheriff's office.
Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Moore, I apologize for kind of ambushing the court and Ms. Williams, but Mr. Moore, I realize he does have a suspended, I think it's a suspended license case. I think it's still pending.
I can check.
Since he's up here, I believe it is. And I was wondering if it is pending.
No, he pled to it.
Oh, he did? Okay.
December 19th.
Okay, I apologize. Thank you, Ms. Williams.
No problem. All right, then. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. Ms. Hahn, what does your client plead to the offenses before the court?
Your Honor, this was one that I asked to be heard regarding bond.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
So, yes, Your Honor. So Mr. Stevens has been in custody for about 8 months now on the simple battery charges.
Whoa.
This final part exposes something even bigger: the system itself. Mr. Stevens has been sitting in custody for 8 months over a minor charge. The judge is stunned. How did this slip through the cracks? She pushes for an immediate judicial release, clearly frustrated. This is a rare moment where the court turns inward, reflecting on its own delays and flaws. If you found this video powerful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.